be, of course we have one more. I knew that. Joan Fernandez, are you out there?
Let me unmute myself. Hello, Sean.
Hi, how are you?
I'm great. Thank you so much for having me.
I'm so grateful you're here. Everybody, I want to introduce everybody to Joan. Joan is a Heart of ER Shred Award recipient, and she has been heavily involved since the very beginning of ER Shred. And she's one of those people who just gives and gives and gives and gives and gives. She's actually the one who's been making those graphics monthly of, you know, all the different banners and posters and so forth for the group shreds. And so she takes a lot of time to do that for all of us. She just does it out of the goodness of her heart. She also has been helping with the graphics, celebrating new ER Shred Warriors. So Joan, just wanted to tell you how much I love you personally. We go back quite a ways, and you are just the best. Like, and you've been through a lot.
Yeah, it's been a rough year since November.
You kind of feel like there's a light at the end of the tunnel? You feel like, you know, you're coming out the other end? Good.
Yes. And I have to thank you and Crystal for creating this protocol, because I hear it resonate with everybody about how, you know, I have been a semi-long-term Isagenix user, loved it, hit a plateau. And when you reached out last October of 2020, I was like, wow, this is something I could wrap my head around. And I'm one of those skeptics, just like everybody else. I'm like, if I'm going to share this with others, I need to do it myself. So I did it with my girlfriend, and we were like, we have to spread the word. You know, we just have to spread the word. And it caught on like fire. People that have been doing Isagenix for years that kind of hit a plateau also jumped on board, kind of like Tony and some of the others. Heather mentioned that, you know, you've been doing it. And we all were looking for something. Everybody wants to take it up a notch. And this was the protocol to do that. So I want
you to real quick just tell everybody that doesn't know, where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Claremont, Florida.
Claremont, Florida. And where, what is your passion in life?
I think it kind of goes hand in hand with everybody in the group. 7 years ago, when I started my own health journey, after 36 years dealing in a casino with that toxic environment, I was like, wow, I just wish that I had this avenue to have been able to help people. If I had spent 36 years doing this, I know it hasn't been around for 36, but this
I would love to see you deal cards. What did you predominantly deal?
Craps.
Okay,
Craps
like 36, did you say 36 years dealing?
Yeah, well, I did dealing and supervising, but I opened just a few months after Caesars in Atlantic City opened. I was one of the first original female crap dealers.
Oh my God, that's amazing. I love your story.
I actually found my first paycheck, $40.
40 bucks.
Dealing, $40 from 1980. Yep.
That I'm not trying to make you feel bad, but that's the year I was born.
Too late. Okay, I gotta go.
Joni, don't leave. So, Joni, I want to just let you share what you feel called to share tonight. That I think I'll just turn it over to you and let you share. How's that?
That works great. I just wanted to put my 2 cents in for those that a lot of the word has been coming up about feeling worthy about sharing. Beginners. I know when I started years ago, I was so passionate and lit about it, and all I could do, and that's when you and I first met 7 years ago. And I just wanted to talk about this and share it with everybody. And I kept going around heavy-hearted because I knew it was working. I knew I could help people, and I didn't feel worthy that I could share. I had just started, and the story that Sean and I joke about every time I meet him, I say, can I sell you a vacuum? And what is behind that is so many people, I thought I had to have all the answers. I had to know everything that just shredicators shred that. You know what I'm saying, what Heather does
Totally.
and what you all do. And that is so far from the truth, because this group has enabled us to have a voice. We don't have to know everything. You put them in the group and let the group educate them. So what happened was, one day I was out with my sister, and she was a tough cookie when I first started. And she had just moved into a house and she needed a vacuum. Well, we get into the store and she says, "What kind of vacuum do you think I should get?" And I said, without a doubt, a Dyson. Absolutely Dyson. You got the money, don't even think about it. So the salesman comes over and I said, "Could you get that Dyson down?" I start taking apart the Dyson and telling her why I liked it, why it worked, why she should get it, everything else. And she said, "Okay, I'll take it." Pulls out a credit card $600 later, and she's got a Dyson to this day. And when I left there, I thought, how simple was that? I didn't need to know where it was made, what the parts were, how to take it apart. I didn't need to know any of that. It was just my belief in that vacuum and my passion about the vacuum. And I walked out there smiling and drove home that night, went, I can do this. I just have to be as passionate sharing the protocol, sharing ER Shred, sharing what I know and the knowledge. I don't need to know all the science. It's based on my love for the product and what it did for me, my family, and friends. So anybody wants to buy a vacuum, Dyson. Anybody wants a health program, ER Shred. So that's my story.
I love that, Joni. I love that, Joan. And you know what? You're right, because the thing that I took away from that is that, you know what? All you have to have is a personal experience, and you have that to go off of. Self-worth, right? Self-worth. It is something. And I think we're all stepping into more and more and more self-worth collectively. And I think that what stops us from feeling like we have a right to share our personal experiences, that we doubt ourselves, and we doubt that we, like you said, worthy. So you've had a tremendous impact on a lot of people. I want to acknowledge you for that. I want to acknowledge you for your generosity. You give and give and give. You're such a giver, not a taker at all. And so I just thank you for that. Thank you for inspiring others to share the shred, because we need to. My God, if ever there was a time where there's a lot of people out there that are hurting, they need to push back. They need to take back control.
Thank you for letting me share it, Sean.
Yeah, love you, Joni. Thank you so much.